What's up, y'all? My name is Kriticos. I'm a 22-year-old rapper based in Brussels, but I'm from Tanzania and Zambia, and I'm here in Kenya. I'm gonna be this week's guest on Snappy 7, so tune in.
Get to the movies. You ain't gotta pay for nothing, so I'll pay the 2 fees.
I worked on music in Tanzania most of the time. I used to come back and forth from Arusha and Dar es Salaam, and I made songs with P-Funk, Homo Rapper. I worked with a musician named Taz, and I was in the studio with Sheda and some other musicians from Tanzania. And I'd just like to broaden my horizons because I made a song the song that I made with Homo Rapper became big in East Africa. It was the top 3 on the East African music channel. And I'd just like to broaden my horizons and start, going into different East African countries. I appreciate Kenya so much. The love that they showed me is really big, so I thought that would be great that I came here. I started the journey in 2016. I've been making music my whole life. I just started taking it really seriously and releasing music in 2016 after my father passed away. So far I've got around 5 songs out, but I've got like more than 20 in the vault, which are ready to drop. I'm working on an EP, so it should be coming soon, around this summer, towards summer, around spring. And yeah, just stay tuned.
Please tell me where you at, where'd you go? There's a couple things I'd like to know.
The music that makes me the most happy is sort of Afrobeat rap. I've got a song where I sing on called Don't Judge, and yeah, I talk about girls mostly, but mostly rap and R&B is where I mostly am. Yeah.
So you said you have 5 songs. Who have you featured with so far?
Homo Rapper, produced by P-Funk, a musician named Taz, and some musicians in Brussels named Hunters Blue and Eddie Ape. The way I work is I usually meet with a producer. We sit down, and like aforementioned, if we vibe together and have a good connection, we can make some magic, which is what most of my previous songs were made, how they were made. But for writing, I write on my own. If I hear the beat, I can write the song from 10 to 40 minutes and it's done. The Belgium crowd is pretty receptive. If they like you, they like you. And they're more kind because I performed in the Tigo Fiesta in Tanzania, in Arusha. And there, I've seen people that go on stage, and if they don't like you, they'll let you know, They'll let you know. And that's something I appreciate, because if you go on stage and you're bad, they'll let you know. But if you're good, it means that much more. And so when I performed, thankfully they liked me, and it was a hit. But yeah, it's a big difference. But it's good. I like performing in Belgium. You meet the difficulties, of course, because you're a foreigner and they have this problem with immigration and all that stuff. But I'm okay. I've been working with Amnesty, and I went to the parliament to talk and try to install new laws that were anti-discriminatory. So I've been really doing activist work over there when it comes to racism and everything like that. But they're receiving African music pretty well, especially music from, they love Diamond, they love Sauti Sol, who's also on the list. They love Wizkid. So Afrobeat and Afro music is really getting out there. My work with Amnesty was basically, I had some run-ins with police. For example, they accused me of robbing my own house, which sounds like a joke, right? But it's real. And they knocked on the door. They say, you're breaking into this house, you're robbing. And I'm saying, how are we robbing? Because our pictures of our family pictures are right there. But they didn't believe us. And so, I posted it on Facebook. And a friend of mine that worked at Amnesty contacted me and said, we'd like you to come and talk about this with us. And so I talked about it, and then I wrote an article for Amnesty and some magazines in Belgium. And they took me under the wing to go to Parliament with them and talk with the politicians over there, the ministers, and try to install the law, because the elections are coming in for the new government, and we'd like to get anti-discriminatory laws into place. The words that my mom used to tell me. So there's Asante, Sugea, Fungua Mlango, and Ntakuchapa. I am learning the language, and I hope to, get in the studio and record and actually rap in Swahili, because I've got a song called Kideo, and there's a Homo Rapper who's rapping in Swahili. The chorus is Swahili, but I need to start rapping myself in Swahili. I looked up to Huma Sekela a lot, and Oliver Mtukudzi. My parents used to make us listen to them when I was younger, and also just American rappers and musicians. And the first person in my family that made music was my cousin. And he came, we were on a family trip, and I remember just getting up the courage to write a rap song and just show it to him. And he read it, and he said, oh, this is dope. And from then on, I was like, I'm gonna be a rapper, that's it. I was 11, and I was like, this is what I want to do. But I'm also a student. I'm studying business management and marketing, and I hope to use that in the music area.